I have been really kind of like hesitant to go ahead and like make this video because I don't want to make this video for views, and I want to actually make it for a good point of view for myself. And I have began reading the Bible, and my goal is to read this from start to finish. Right now I'm on halfway through Exodus, and I'm at the part where Moses is keep on going back and forth with Pharaoh and trying to go ahead and like negotiate. So it's at a point, if it's like he sent the flood, not flood, the swarm of flies, destroying the harvest, turning the water into blood, and then reforming it back and asking for the freedom of his people. And Moses is in Aaron and is keep on getting turned down, and that's where I'm at the point right now. And what am I really kind of taking away from that is this: the continuance of believing in God and having covenants with him and having trust with him, even though it's not going the way that you want it to. It's not as it's a grind. It's not happening the first day. It's it's taking a very long time to go ahead and get the result that they do. It has tested the trust. It has displayed that the trust that they have within God. Uh, as well, I was gonna talk about what I really got out of the book of Genesis. The main theme that I saw was forgiveness. How uh how Etsu, Jacob's brother Israel, was able to go ahead to forgive him, because how dirty he got played with with uh with Isaiah, as well as how Joseph was able to go ahead and like forgive his brothers and bring his brothers into a land of like prosperity, because there's like famine back at home. How I was able to bring the whole entire like family over to Egypt and actually like accept them and not feel like the hatred towards them. Uh, that was something I really took away, as well as you get a sense of human greed. That was a huge thing in there. You see a lot human nature. You see how Jacob got played uh by was it Laban? He got played pretty good there. There was a lot of like finessing and the human greed really took away. And also you see God's power in the beginning of prophecies, how Jacob was able to tell people's dreams and actually like analyze it and actually like give them the result of actually what it would turn into, and that's how he originally got the power of Egypt. Um, yeah, you do see a lot of like human like emotion with I got my notes right here. With Sarah and the maid Hagar, which that was uh that was Ishmael, right? There was some like jealousy, human emotions in there, with also with yeah, selling Joseph into slavery because he had a good relationship with Jacob. Yeah, Judah and Tamar, that was kind of course, all the incest and stuff like that. That was like some like finesse way to go ahead and get into the family and have children. Yeah, a lot of like jealousy, like human emotions with Leah, Rachel, like a competition who could be like the better wife, like by giving Jacob like some like maids so he could go and have kids with and stuff like that. Is it and also God's covenant and having trust within him. Um, yeah, and Rebecca lying to lying to with Rebecca lying with Jacob, saying to go ahead and like finesse his way to go ahead and get the blessing and stuff like that. And you do also see the mess with Shakim, that he kind of did Dina wrong, kind of violated her, and they kind of, and who's it, Levi is Simon, kind of like, they I gotta use my King James vocabulary. They spiked them, and they kind of like took all their materials and stuff like that, which was kind of crazy. So what is like my like? So what is my? What is my like thoughts so far? Be like to but be one of the half books in. Well, with the King James version, I have to get a lot of vocabulary words, and I just have to go ahead and skip through and see words that I don't know and get used to see some of the basic words like the, art, though, the, wherefore, hast. There's so many like different types of like words in there. I just gotta go ahead and get used to. But as of so far, I'm just a little confused so far. And it should be that way. And you might be wondering, what is my original reason for like want to like read this thing front page and back? And my main reason is that when I'm at school, a lot of like Bible study, like dudes just come and approach you, say you want to go and do that, and I accepted a couple of them, and they kind of, you just see they nitpick parts from it, and you're not really getting the full story of it. And I just want to know like the full thing in and out. And a lot of people end up committing when they hear some of the most basic things ever, or you just hear a couple things in the Bible, or whatever type of religion it is, and commit to that. I saw that was a problem with one of my Bible study guys I did with one. They committed way too quick, and that is the problem. Is a lot of guys are committing mindlessly and not really knowing what's in here, and just using God for in my opinion, for some wrong reasons. If their life is completely trash right now, if their life's going downhill, they turn to God. And in my opinion, that is the wrong time to do that. But as humans, we always do that, and we shouldn't be able to do that. And a lot of us are kind of like communicate with God with once and stuff like that. A lot of like prosperous stuff, like positive stuff like that, and not really like understanding what's truly in this book. That is there's so many problems, man. Right. It just takes some understanding, and when I fully understand this and I'm like able to like communicate like what's my fully thought on that, I'm gonna be pretty excited on that. And I am gonna make a video when I read this thing from Genesis to Revelations. I think Revelations is the last one. I gotta go ahead and check. What's the last one? Oh, Hebrews is the last one? No, Revelation is, right? Yeah, Revelations is the last one. From Genesis to Revelations, and give like my full opinion on it. That's gonna be kind of crazy. And I'm excited for that. But yeah, that's my main reason why I'm really trying to go ahead and like study this, because people tend to commit too early and not truly understand what they're committing for. They're only trying to commit because it's the right thing to do. It's the good deed to do. It's the deed that society like wants you to do. I don't know, but yeah, people that really understanding what this is, and people are committing like to like whatever like their churches and stuff like that kind of too early and not really understanding. I know a lot of people probably would disagree with that, but in my opinion, I believe I need to like understand this, and then that's where I go ahead and make my decisions at. I don't want to. It's like reading a contract, like a lengthy contract, and you just read some certain snippets out of it, and you just signed it, and you don't know what you actually really committed to, and actually have a full understanding of what it is. That's how I kind of view with this. I know a lot of people will kind of disagree with that. But yeah, that's what like I've seen like people come to churches when their life's going downhill. They never come when their life's doing good. They never pray when their life's good. They never are grateful. They're never talking to God when their life is doing well, or when they're just a normal day, like being grateful and stuff like that. You really don't see that. You just see a lot of people be grateful when life is not going the way that you want it to. And I kind of believe that I kind of communicate with God is to show me the way towards my purpose, and not be really needy, like tell me like, oh, God, please give me money. Please make this channel blow up. Please make this video get a lot of views. Like, no, that's not me. Yeah, I'm recording this. You can just go ahead and walk through. But yeah, this is the video, and those are my periods, and I will make a couple follow-up videos. Then we could really see where this could actually go.